part 16 into the Tekno EB48 2.1 build, and we're finally onto our final kit bag. With the main body of the buggy complete, it's onto bag P, the rear wing. The final kit bag contains a few items, including this brand new lightweight wing introduced with the 2.0 kit. In its default form, it's set to give you the most downforce, and I'd recommend installing it as this to start with, although by creating more holes in the dimples at the top of the mount, you're able to reduce the downforce depending upon your driving style. Also included in the bag are two body clips, which we can go ahead and place directly onto the body posts for safekeeping. And finally, we have 4 wheel nuts, which again we can place onto our wheel hexes for safe storage, ready for when we add wheels to the buggy. So back to installing the rear wing. Begin by pushing a locking nut facing downwards into the slot under each side of the wing mount. After which, with a 14mm flathead screw in hand, insert a countersunk washer, followed by a wing washer with flat side facing down, as this will now sit alongside the rear wing itself, before placing onto the rear wing mount of the buggy. Repeat the same process on the opposite side, after which we can tighten down into place, at least to a snug fit without over tightening. And with that, we have finally completed our Tekno EB48 2.1 kit. Everything came together perfectly well, no issues throughout the build whatsoever. Just like the previous 2.0 buggy, this was a really nice kit to build. A very similar build at that, but different buggy due to all the previous optional parts now being included as standard with this 2.1 kit, making for increased tunability, including that redesigned front end with new long front camber links, along with new spindle carriers and spindles, the redesigned rear end with new rear arms and new hubs, as well as extended length rear shocks and new rear springs. And that's not including all the other small upgrades thrown in between, making for a solid competition buggy. Bear in mind you will find bag Q included with this buggy, containing some optional parts should you wish to change your setup. Nevertheless, at this point all that's left is for electronics to be mounted and set up, the body to be painted, and the wheels to be installed, which is completely dependent upon the conditions in which you'll be running your buggy. Either way, whether you're a pro or a complete beginner to builds like this kit is well recommended.